Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel, 5th chapter, Atheistic Economics. Economics deals with the satisfaction of man's material needs. The needs range from food and shelter to comforts commanded by conditioning air, ordering automatons and using drugs. The material needs are different from the desire for honor, power and pleasures of fine arts. Because one has to live in order to live well, the satisfaction of material needs is the first obligation on human affairs. Yet man does not satisfy the animal needs in an animal way. Ideological consideration influence economic endeavors. Zealots smile at privation and persecution. Hope of heaven enables millions of people to endure the hardships of poverty with resignation. An effort of insult spawns luxurious comforts. As man's mood is thus a significant factor in the enjoyment of material comforts. Attitudes of theism and atheism affects his economic relations. Passive sufferance of inequality in theistic civilization allows difference between the rich and poor to remain. Side by side with modern methods of agriculture and technology which produce a surplus of food and fancy articles and create new genetic forms of plants and animals, we find hungry people crying for food and fighting for place to live in. Charity is the only source of relief for the impoverished, and in theistic civilization, the needy live at the mercy of the greedy. Atheistic economics is different. As all men are free, they strive to have equal opportunities to live and to live well. The promotion of equality in the satisfaction of the material needs of life is the principal feature of atheistic economics. In short, atheistic economics means the establishment of economic equality. The two methods in vogue for the establishment of economic equality are Marxism and Gandhism. The Marxian method is socialism or common ownership of means of production. But what is the symbol of commonness in which the ownership can be vested? Because government is the executive of social relation, it is the effective symbol of commonness. In the context of a national government and in the case of the world government are the symbols of commonness. Therefore, in practice, Marxism means the state ownership of means of production. Wherever Communist Party, which is devoted to Marxian ideology, entrenched itself its political authority, it replaced private ownership of means of production with state ownership and attended to equitable distribution of economic produce for equal satisfaction of material needs of the people under its sway. Thus, Marxism fulfills its purpose of establishing economic equality. Gandhism adopts a different method for achievement of the same objective of economic equality. It is the method of trusteeship. Trusteeship recognizes individual ownership of means of production. But Gandhism hopes that each individual would act as the trustee of his property and would share the benefits equally with the rest of the people for common good. Judging by the results, Marxism and Gandhism could not proceed far to establish economic equality. In spite of their spectacular success at the start, both were halted in their march. The Gandhian principle of trusteeship is intrinsically atheistic inasmuch as it upholds freedom of the individual by respecting the individual ownership of property. In his zeal for the freedom of the individual, Gandhi was averse to the authority of a centralized government. He advocated the cause of enlightened anarchy and explained, in such a state everyone is his own ruler. He rules himself in such a manner that he is never a hindrance to his neighbor. In the ideal state, therefore, there is no political power because there is no state. But the ideal is never fully realized in life. Hence the classical statement of authority that government is best which governs the least. Gandhi was convinced of the imperative need of economic equality. He regarded working for economic equality the master key to non-violent independence. In his lifetime, he was engrossed in the fight for the political freedom of India. He had scarcely time to develop the principles of trusteeship beyond its enunciation and persuading his nearest colleagues like Jamnalal Bajaj to its practice. Nevertheless, he warned, a violent and bloody revolution is a certainly one day unless there is a voluntary abdication of the riches and the power that riches give and sharing them for the common good. In the post-Gandhian period, Acharya Vinoba Bhave popularized the principle of trusteeship and put it into practice on a mass scale in the movement of Bhudan Gramadhan. Its initial success was amazing and it attracted wide attention, but its progress slowed down considerably. In the end, it could not achieve half as much in the direction of the establishment of economic equality as Marxism could with its materialistic philosophy. When the first flush of enthusiasm subsided, the language of religion which Gandhi and Vinoba adopted as a part of the non-violent technique settled down people in the old ways of conventional inequality. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.